we can prepare if we know we're going to be in a situation that has triggered us in the past. So even though you got triggered, now is an opportunity to look at that as a gift. And by gift, I mean it's giving you the knowledge and it's saying, here, look at me. I need help and we need to change this. It's not working for us anymore. And I know that might sound funny because I know your trigger is not talking to you, but it is as though you're given this secret view to show you what you need to work on. So when you start to think about what is this reaction about, what is this story that I'm telling myself, and where did it come from, that's when you can change the reaction to a response, and you will feel less and less of the triggered reaction. Really, that's that's being in a reaction mode. You will want to be doing more of the responding and not the reacting. In her workbook, How to Meet Yourself, Dr. Nicole LePera offers excellent ideas to identify ways to regulate in a safe and trusting environment. Triggers are something that strike a chord with us inside, and it's something that I'm working on in myself right now, and I have a feeling I'm not the only one. See, they do play a big role in our life, in our relationships with ourselves as well as with others. If we can have a better awareness of our triggers, we can actually improve our life experience. We can have a more satisfying and fulfilling experience while here on our journey together, living in these physical bodies that we have right now. How would something like knowing all about our triggers help us? Why is that important? And that's something that I kind of stumbled upon just simply through loving this kind of information, trying to figure out why I feel certain ways about just things in my life or in life in general. It turns out that a lot of it has to do with all the years up until now, which it's not surprising, right? Trigger can be in the form of something you can see. It can be something you can't see, but you can smell. Smells evoke a big connection to things that were memorable for a certain reason. If we can have a better understanding of what our triggers are, of you can't always see them, you might hear them, you might smell them, you might feel them, whatever form they're in. We usually, if it's a trigger, that we have a built-in response to that trigger. In a way, our body feels like it's actually experiencing that which caused that reaction. And the way we handled and comforted ourselves, it brings that all back. And those behaviors, whatever it is, whether it's positive, negative, whether it's appropriate for us to have now. So what happens is we resort just automatically to this reaction that we've grown accustomed to using or having. Can you think of a time that you might have reacted to someone's comment, and while you were reacting, you thought to yourself, I don't really like how this feels, and I don't like how I sound right now. I physically don't like how this feels.
Right.
It feels wrong. I feel like I don't look like myself. And I wish there was a way I had a different response to this situation. And that's what I'm finding is definitely possible. The way to really do that, awareness is always first. I'm sure if you're working on anything with emotional awareness or emotional intelligence, awareness is always the first step with many things, right? Many things having to do with healing. Once we become aware that we have this natural reaction to a certain situation or whatever it is that's triggering us, we can then look at that reaction and transform into something that feels so much healthier and so much harmonious to you. And you become more of a witness in that same type of situation that caused the trigger. Now, once you start becoming aware of these triggers and reactions and take a look at them and really examine them, and again, I can help you with some ideas because it physically feels better, right? When you're proud of your answer or your response, or even know that you didn't respond at all to something that you might have been triggered by. Imagine how good you'll feel, how much better and stronger. Like you have much more self-control, and you'll feel like you stayed true to what you are about now, where you are in life now. And that's how becoming aware of our triggers can really help us get to know ourselves better, become more aware of your actions, and feel better because we won't be reacting so much anymore. Do you think that's something that would feel better? Yeah, I know. Well, if this interests you, or if you feel it resonated with you in any way, I am going to post a full-size video on it with just a little bit more information about techniques you can use to learn about your triggers. And let me know if there's any other areas that are related and that you would like to learn more about. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye-bye.